New York Jets running back Braelon Allen has been a revelation this season, and he could be the future of the position in the Big Apple.
So big, he's fast, he can catch the ball, and he runs very well, so it's just cool to see.
How's it going today? My name is Jesse McNamer, and welcome to Point of View. Before we get into it today, I just want to say we always appreciate your feedback. I look forward to reading your comments like the one we've got here. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess today's trivia question down below. Today's topic: could Braelon Allen eventually take over running back 1 duties from Breece Hall? Hall is still just 23 years old and in his prime, but Allen is just 20 and has shown he has what it takes to be an every down back. But that wasn't his perception before he entered the league. He spent 3 seasons with the Wisconsin Badgers after he reclassified in high school to graduate at just 17 years old. And he was an absolute force for the Badgers, finishing his college career among the top 10 rushing leaders in school history with 3,494 yards. And remember, that's running back you, so that's not an easy list to crack into in just 3 seasons. When it came time to compete in the NFL Combine, he elected to pass up on the 40-yard dash, which brought his speed into question. It may not have been that decision alone, but it certainly didn't help his draft position as he slipped to the 4th round and was the 11th running back selected overall. But after a fast start to his rookie season as the youngest player in the league, an ex-user posed a question to Allen, asking him how he slipped so far in the draft. And his response was, quote, "Everyone wanted to see me run in my underwear to decide if I was a good football player," end quote. That's a heck of a response to get the fans fired up, but his play on the field has done enough of that already. He became the youngest player in the Super Bowl era to score a touchdown when he did so on this play in Week 2. Just before half against the Titans, Allen sells a play fake before catching the pitch from Aaron Rodgers and leaping for the score. And while that play is impressive in its own right, it's still not his best highlight of the short NFL season. He caught the attention of the nation the next week on Thursday Night Football on a play that didn't gain a yard. Allen barely has the ball before he's met by the defender. He sheds that tackle with ease and avoids disaster on the play. In just the first month of the NFL season, the flashes are there of an elite back, and that's not something you can say for most rookies. And lucky for Jets fans, head coach Robert Saleh knew that he was capable of this. Here's what he had to say when asked if he expected this type of start to Allen's professional career.
If you look at his last year's tape, from Wisconsin, you'd say, well, it wasn't as good as you would think. But if you went back 2 years in a system that's very similar to ours, he looked unbelievable. And so we were looking at the need for a short yardage back and a guy who can catch the ball out of the backfield, a guy who's got good hands and can protect, and he checked all those boxes. But when we watched his tape from 2 years ago, we saw a guy that's very, very capable of running an NFL-style offense. And so for us, when we drafted him, we just knew that he was going to be a really good player.
Good for Allen that he was taken by a team that saw his real potential as opposed to his last season of college ball. The Wisconsin running back room was banged up all year, including Allen, and was in the first year of a new offensive coordinator who went away from the traditional run-heavy offense that they use in Madison. And his immediate impact not only helps himself, but it's helped him ingratiate with the team. I know Breece Hall is enjoying having a running mate to take some of the load off. The duo has already been dubbed the Killer Bees, and Hall had this to say about his new teammate after the Week 3 win over the Patriots.
Me and Braelon feel like with us, we complement each other so well, so we always feel like with our O-line, we can run the ball on anybody, and our O-line is getting better and better, so it's just been cool to see how we're progressing every week.
Every team can only hope to have 2 backs that complement each other like that. Heck, as a Packers fan, those 2 are how I thought Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon would work together, and that obviously didn't work out at all. And if Hall were to miss some time like he did his rookie season, the Jets know they are in good hands with a back that can pick up where he left off. He's still very early in his career, but I think it's clear he can be a running back 1 in the league for years to come. And we said as much even before the draft. For more on that and how he could be the next Derrick Henry, check out this past episode of Point of View. And the moment you've been waiting for, here's the answer to today's trivia question. We appreciate you tuning in. We will see you in the next one.